with this upcoming biblical eclipse, I can't shake the feeling that it's like the end of the world is near. I've been spending hours on TikTok watching these conspiracy theory about the eclipse and the end of days. It's like every video I watch fuels my panic even more. Have you ever found yourself scrolling through TikTok only to stumble upon creepy conspiracy theories of fear-inducing content about the eclipse? I know it's all over my feed. It's a common experience in today's digital landscape where sensationalism and misinformation and constant marketing and mind control run rampant. But how do we protect ourselves from getting caught in this web of negativity and manipulation? In today's digital age, we're constantly bombarded with information from various sources, including social media platforms like TikTok. While these platforms offer endless entertainment and connectivity, they also have a darker side. As we navigate the vast digital landscape, it's crucial to approach media consumption with mindfulness and discernment. By being aware of the potential pitfalls of negative media and the manipulation tactics employed by the internet, we can take proactive steps to safeguard our mental well-being and preserve our sense of reality. The prevalence of misinformation and fear-mongering can certainly exacerbate feelings of anxiety and uncertainty. The thing about it is our brain doesn't really know the difference between what's real and what we're observing. And so when you watch these TikTok videos, it's like they're happening to you in real time. And so likely you feel a range of triggered feelings. I can't help it. I feel like I need to prepare for the end of the world. What if these conspiracy theories are true? What if I'm not ready? I'm just like feeling panicky even thinking about it. Recognizing a panic attack is crucial for managing anxiety and seeking appropriate support. In fact, did you know that many people get panic attacks first diagnosed at the ER because literally they go there thinking they're dying? That's how powerful panic symptoms can be. Let's explore some common signs and symptoms so you'll know if you're having a panic attack. A quick side note, I am a therapist, but I'm not your therapist. This is meant for educational and entertainment purposes only. Panic attack can take many forms. A lot of us think it's and it can be that. In fact, the biological theory of panic attacks is that our body is subtly hyperventilating and the lack of oxygen is what causes the physical symptoms. The physical symptoms can include rapid heartbeat, chest pain, shortness of breath, trembling or shaking, sweating, dizziness, lightheadedness, nausea, stomach discomfort, and tingling sensations. Obviously, these physical symptoms create a strong bodily sense of fear, and a lot of times our mind latches on to the thought, I'm having a heart attack or I'm dying. And those are negative intrusive thoughts that people experience during panic that cause them to show up at the ER. Now, when in doubt, go get checked out. I don't want to inadvertently gaslight anyone because a lot of these symptoms can go along with real intense physical situations. So when in doubt, by all means, go see a medical provider or show up at the ER if you need to. However, even when my clients know that they're having a panic attack, like they've been to the ER, they've been formally diagnosed, they have many panic attacks, sometimes the physical sensations can be so intense that they really do feel like they're dying, which is the scariest feeling ever, right? And that's what can make panic attacks so hard, is that we go into emotional mind and we start to catastrophize our physical symptoms. Cognitive symptoms of a panic attack. Individuals oftentimes can have detachment from reality, derealization, not feeling real, depersonalization, not feeling like a person. Common intrusive thoughts include feel like you're losing control, going crazy, or dying. And again, if anyone has a thought that they're going crazy or dying, what's that going to do? It's going to spike anxiety. As I mentioned before, the biological theory of panic attacks is a subtle hyperventilation. One of the most important things you can do with a panic attack is to do some breathing. I've been able to work with clients with practice using square breathing. They're able to recognize a panic attack before they're in its full grips, implement the breathing, and with practice, be able to reduce or even eliminate the panic before it starts. As far as duration and intensity, panic attacks typically reach peak intensity within minutes and potentially can last several hours. Having a panic attack is a very individual experience. For some people, it could look like freezing. For some people, it could look like a burst of anger. For some people, it could be extreme anxiety. Whenever I'm working with my clients, I have them talk with their support people about what helps them in a panic attack. For some people, it might help to be touched. For some people, that's the last thing you want to do. For some people, it might be good to hear it's going to be okay. For some people, that might really piss them off. If you're a support person for someone with panic attacks, you want to really brainstorm what's going to work specifically for your person. Besides breathing and self-soothing, a lot of times we just have to ride panic attacks out, and that can be the hardest part. If you or someone you know is experiencing panic attacks, it's essential to speak to a healthcare professional or a mental health provider. Remember, you have the power to control what you consume and how it impacts you. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay empowered in the digital age. I never thought of that way. Maybe I am being influenced by misinformation. With social media and TikTok and AI, it's hard to even know what's real anymore. It's understandable to feel overwhelmed by these thoughts, but I want you to consider the source of these beliefs. Are they grounded in factual evidence, or are they fueled by sensationalism and fear-mongering? Misinformation thrives on instilling fear and uncertainty. It's important to critically evaluate the information you consume and question its credibility. Even if it's something that I say, make sure it fits with you and your worldview. The fear of the unknown is a natural human instinct, but focusing on catastrophic events that may or may not happen in the distant future only robs you of the joy and fulfillment of the present moment. Instead of fixating on the what ifs and catastrophizing what may come next, focus on what you can control: your thoughts, actions, and relationships. It may not be easy, but it's possible. By practicing mindfulness and grounding yourself in the present moment, you can find peace and resilience in the face of uncertainty.